Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn. I am a tarot reader and intuitive, and amongst other things. Okay, I'm not just a tarot card reader, but that's what we're doing right now. I might do a small collective. I promised that I would come back on, so I'm here just after dinner like I promised, and I was gonna offer yes or no. So depending on what y'all talk about, I'll give it some time and I'll get the rods and we can answer yes or no's. But I won't be on here too long. I just wanted to come back like I said I would. But I could start off with a reading and then we'll see how it goes. I mean, I put it in the title. I've never done this before, so let's see. I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. I've been getting a lot of channeled songs, so I'm trying to write them down and then like get back to it later. My mind's been so busy lately. Oh, thank you. What song was that? Oh, Truth Hurts. Been getting a lot of intrusive thoughts and songs. So I don't know what that's about. Usher, Truth Hurts. She Knows, J. Cole. I'll Build You Up. I'll Build You Up, 50 Cent. Something about 50 Cent is relevant. End of Time, Beyonce. Lots of messages. Hi, how you doing? You're the best. Yeah, a lot of channeled songs. So I came back, like I said, just to do the yes or no's. But we'll see what that's like. I don't really want to get on TikTok. I'd rather just be on YouTube, to be completely honest. How was your evening so far? My evening is winding down, honestly. I'd like to be in bed within an hour, no more than 2. I never sleep throughout the night, so I haven't been getting like a lot of sleep, but I think that's partly because of downloads. Lots of downloads. Hi. Lots of downloads. Mine's been very busy. Hold on, let me get the rods. Thanks for the like. And we could think of some questions. Hold on, let me go get it. Ow, my knee. Okay. I was trying to think of questions. I never would have thought that would be like a thing, you know, something that's difficult, but it is. It's not as difficult. It's not as easy as I thought it would be, you know? Oh, I have a good one. But I'm welcoming questions about maybe spirituality, things that are not personal, but maybe concepts that you want to know, to see that you can phrase in yes or no, to see what, you know, Spirit says. So if you could think of those, you know, or if you did have personals, you could let me know. But I feel like, you know, it's helpful if I save the video. You know, there's a creator that I got this from, and I really admired her confidence in using them. I can't remember her name right now. It's Blue something. I saw her on Instagram, but she probably is on YouTube too. A pretty girl, light skin. I can't remember her name. Dang, I wish I knew her name right now. Blue something. But one of my friends sent me her, and I was like, oh my God, brass rods, that's pretty cool. And then I kind of like played with the idea, and then eventually I ordered one. And I wanted it to be fully brass, like just really simple from, you know, beginning to end. Hers were really fancy. I gotta get her name so that I could like have you guys see her page and credit her or whatever, because she was definitely the inspiration for this. Because I mean, I saw other people do it, but she definitely inspired me to give this a try. And I love it so far. But it does take some time to like build the confidence up in your gifts, just like with tarot or anything else when you're using divination. So it's been an experience, and every time I do it with the collective or with other people, it builds, the energy builds. And I don't know, I'll just teach you as I'm learning. Okay, so the concept of Yahweh, we know, is breath, life, breathing, inhaling in and out. So who I am channeling on my rods is Yahweh. So I, the Most High, and I refer to the Most High and to God, because just like I learned from her, like there are many names and representations for Yahweh and for God and the concept of God. So you could definitely, another spirit or entity could intercept that either prayer or call or communication. So, you know, there are a few things you have to learn, you know, and have a good understanding on before you can just pick up any divination tool. So with that being said, oh, that's why when I'm using the rods, I take a deep breath in and out, because it's like energy that I'm flowing through me and through the rods. And I try to stay as still as possible so that I could, because it's almost like the gas for the rods, like my breath. So that's just something I thought I'd mention. But one question that I wanted to possibly, damn, did it just leave me? Oh, reincarnation. The concept of reincarnation. And belief systems. Because I heard something earlier while listening to a reading by another reader, which I love, which I'm currently really obsessed with. Her name is Desire. Her name is Desire. She's on YouTube. I found her on YouTube. And I think her name is She's a Seer. She's a seer. Her name is Desire. And you don't really see her face, but I'm pretty sure that you'll see her if you search her. She's another one. So I just love the way she thinks and how she breaks things down sometimes. She seems very experienced, but like through life, not necessarily through a particular like, you know, group or, you know, association or whatever. She's just a spiritualist from what I can see. And the way she speaks of the different concepts or whatever. But I think she does follow Ifa, because she does say all praises to Ifa every single time she says her prayer or whatever. So that's like an African spirituality thing, if you know. But oh yeah, I brought her up because I was listening to her talk about belief systems and how when you have your own belief system, depending on what you believe in, it could really give power to things that affect you. And that is the same thing with like magic and stuff like that. My family always told me that, oh, if you don't believe in it, doesn't affect you. It's not 100% true, but the influence is different depending on what you believe and your experiences and stuff like that. So that is true. So these are the types of questions that I want to ask and, you know, experience, but I definitely need you guys' help for that. I mean, I could ask them and write that. I could try to think of them before I come on. I think next time I'm going to do that so that I can record them with more planning and I could, you know, show you guys as the rod swings or whatever. But let's begin. So there's only 3 of you. There's no questions. I'll give you a second. So is that who I have in my energy? Is that who I'm channeling right now? Holy Spirit, yes or no? Yes. Okay. Back to center. And I didn't ask a question yet. So back to center. Sometimes you could feel, because you know it's all connected. Thank you very much. Can y'all see that? I don't know if you can. But okay, so can I ask a question? I want to ask if I can ask a question first. Yes or no? Yes. Pretty awesome. I kind of really love this little divination tool. It's just that tarot helps me to answer the questions a little bit more detail, but this is just such a different experience for me. So the concept of spirit, the concept of reincarnation is that um, the concept of reincarnation is that up. It's whether or not it's real. Is that left up to relativity? Yes or no? I don't think the question was good. Sort of, yes. So what I'm asking is, if you believe in reincarnation, do you reincarnate? Or does it matter whether or not you believe in it or not? It's a question. So do we have a choice in reincarnation? Yes or no? We do. Okay, probably in more than one way, right? Depending on what we do with our lives and how. Okay, so we do have a choice. Does this in the matter of reincarnation, does it matter about our belief systems? Yes or no? It does. Belief systems play a major role. So that's what I'm saying. Like, things are not always completely black or white. Like, you can't apply every single rule to everything, because the mind is very powerful, and like everybody will very much be on their own wave. And as long as it aligns with divine, there's no way that you could say, really, essentially, nobody is right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to spirituality and faith-based systems and how we connect with the divine, is there a clear right or wrong? Yes or no? There is a clear right or wrong. Does this come down to the intention of the practice? Yes or no? I knew it. Yes. So everything is about intention, pretty much. So it is about intention. Okay. Oh, this is what I want to know. The concept of reincarnation being linked to being buried, is this true? Is this a fact? Yes or no? It is. So Rod say yes. So what I was reading the other day was when you're buried, it's like planting a seed. You're coming back, okay? Because your soul is tied to the earth you're buried, rather than when you are cremated and your ashes are either spread or in a sacred way or whatever. Your soul is released and you are not tied to the earth to come back in this loop of reincarnation. Is this accurate, Spirit? Yes or no? Oh, okay, I'm gonna ask again because I feel like I flinched. I have to ask the question. I have to ask the question in a very specific way. Okay, in the matter of how a person is buried or how their body is taken care of after death, does that determine or play a factor in whether or not they reincarnate? Yes or no? Yes. Now we just have to get a little bit more specific. Can you guys see this? I feel like I can. I don't know if you two can. Okay. I love when it does that right there. Hold on. Because it's like waiting for the question. Okay. If the body is cremated, is it then released from the loop of reincarnation? Yes or no? Yes. So I think that concept may be something to look into. It's pretty significant. And it makes sense to me. Back to center. If the body is buried, is it like a seed and it is tied to the earth and more likely to be reincarnated and come back? Yes or no? Yes. So that's a yes. Interesting. Back to center, please. Back to center. Okay. There are so many things that I want to ask, but it's like they could be triggering to a lot of people. So I don't really want all the questions to come from me. I'd like for them to be asked because I don't know, I just don't want it to seem like bias. But let me see if I could think of one more and then I'm gonna go. What was something I was thinking about earlier? Okay, I know the answer to this, but I just want to see what the rods are gonna do. Let me sit up a little bit higher. When it comes to back to center, please, Spirit. When it comes to dang, it just left me. Oh, when it comes to karmic cycles, Spirit, are they karmic cycles? Are they an actual thing that we experience? Yes or no? Okay. So can we be released from karmic cycles before the cycles are completed? Yes or no? I didn't think so. No, you cannot. That's why you have to be so careful with the contracts you sign up for. You can't. Okay, so if we are nearing the end of a karmic cycle, very close, either just missed it or just before it, can we exit the karmic cycle at that time? Yes or no? I heard that somewhere, and I think that's accurate. So let's say you're coming up on a karmic cycle that you met with someone and you repeated it, knowing that this person that you repeated it with is similar, or they have similar attributes, or it's the same damn person. And it's been like a year. Oh, you're so sweet. You are the best. You are the best. You are the best. So let's say it's been like a year that you met this person, and now it's coming up to a year that you have an opportunity to jump out the cycle. Are karmic cycles just before it ends, or let's say you missed the ending of the karmic cycle? And I learned this from She's a Seer, listening to her and listening to her experiences with karmic cycles. Let's say the karmic cycle is ending, or it ended and you missed the exit to leave the person or to separate or yourself from the karmic cycle, then you still have like a grace period, I guess, with spirit. God is actually very, very, shows a lot of mercy. I know sometimes people be thinking that like, man, like when is karma gonna hit this person? You know what I'm saying? Or when are they gonna? Sometimes people do that, even though I wouldn't suggest really waiting on nobody else's karma or anything like that. But you could notice. I noticed as a reader that many times people who do bad get a lot of grace. They get a lot of grace. So if you're trying to get yourself out of the karmic cycle, God gives a lot of grace. A lot. He really does. He's merciful, merciful God. Very merciful and very graceful. So like we are the ones that are harder on ourselves, but there is a cycle. Are the karmic cycles are they broken down to specific numbers? Yes or no? Oh, it's okay. Are the karmic cycles broken down into different specific numbers? Yes or no? No, they're not. So a karmic cycle can vary from 1 year, 5 years, 7 years, or more. Yes or no? Yes. So it can really vary depending on what it is. But once you're in the cycle, depending on the time frame of it, I don't know, you're kind of in there until, because it's a lesson. What is the purpose of being in the karmic cycle and completing it? To learn the lesson. Is that really the motivation that Spirit has us? Well, Spirit doesn't really want us to enter the karmic cycle, but if we do, the motivation to stay within the cycle and not be released until the time is up is to learn the lesson. Yes or no? Yes. So it is all about learning the lesson. So if you learned it, I feel, so okay, let me ask. So if you learn the lesson before the karmic cycle, the either month or year or 5th year or 7th year is over, can you be released? Yes or no? No. Even if you learn the lesson, you cannot be released until the cycle is done. That's why it's so important to be cautious about your decisions. Cycles are a real thing. Karmic cycles are a real thing. I wonder, is it that when you're not being released, but you've learned the lesson, let's say you separate yourself from the person, is it the effects of the karmic cycle that you are in until it has passed? Yes or no? Yes. So even if, let's say, you separate yourself or from whatever it is that had you in the karmic cycle, the effects will not subside until the cycle is done, even if you learn the lesson. Yes. That's, oh, wow, that's pretty insightful. So I am going to go. Kat, I really appreciate your assistance tonight. I'm definitely going to continue to do this and probably switch up the times a bit, but I want to write out questions previously so that I'm a little bit more prepared. But the more I do it, the better it'll be. I'm going to go. I'm probably going to be back tomorrow, more than likely. I don't know what time, sometimes earlier. But hopefully I will catch you then. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate you. And yeah, I'm going to save it anyway. And I'm going to put it up on my page so you can at least hear the questions and what I was talking about from before, so that other people can see too that I am doing the rods and open to questions so that they can come on by. And I hope you have a great evening. All of my love, and I'll see you next time. Yes. You too.